What up, Ski, and welcome to Bar Vibes with Bryce the Fourth, giving out raw reaction and interacting with the masses. No subject is safe. You hear the people and the noises, but that's the point, because without the people, what is the point? Embracing vibrations. First and foremost, what you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. R.I.P. Bobby Caldwell. I remember when I was in high school and people were like, is that dude white? And I was like, yeah, he is. My guy got pipes. R.I.P. to my guy. I know I've been on a hiatus, and I'm sure most people can guess why. And we can start right there. The Birds just didn't get it done. And it happens. This is my first time actually talking about it in length. I don't want to, but, you know, such is life. It's weird when you talk about games and you try to, like, bring it down to plays, but there were two plays. The fumble by Jalen, who, without that, literally could have won MVP without winning the game. And then the stupid-ass punt. The longest punt return in NFL Super Bowl history. And it just so happened to happen when we could have won the game. I want to go. I haven't rewatched the game. I rewatch all Eagles games. I've yet to rewatch any of that game, and it sucks. I want to delve more into it in a different episode, and I will. But I mean, when you're facing a Patrick Mahomes and you give him that much time, it's gonna happen. It sucks. You can see it on my face. I want to talk about it more, but I can't because it just hurts the bottom of my soul. I've seen 3 Super Bowls, and I've seen 1 win. If we didn't win that one against the Patriots, you probably wouldn't have seen me anywhere for months. So I believe that we'll be back. But more so, I want to get into the fact that free agency has been ramping up. The whole weird legal tampering. How do you legally tamper? How do you be like, yeah, we're doing something we're not supposed to do legally? That's weird. But CJGJ fumbled. His representation fumbled the goddamn bag. They gave him an option to come back where he could have possibly made $17 million in his last year. And they were like, nope, we'll take an $8 million one-year deal. So you did the same thing you did where you just took a one-year deal and bet on yourself. That doesn't make any sense to me. And it sounds like and from reports that I've read, it sounds like they were like, yeah, we don't want to do this. So they were like, Eagles, well, we're going to take care of Bradbury coming back, fire. Slay coming back. Another note where he just like shot out the smoke screen where he was like, yeah, I'm gone. He knew. People talk, and I'm not an insider, but I know that when you have conversations with your agents and with the organization, they're talking. And he knew it was just a matter of, you know, what money do you need in the first 2 years? Because yes, he's a great player, but he's 32. And in football years, that's kind of old for the position that he plays at corner. And I get it. But he didn't take the deal that CJGJ didn't take the deal that the Eagles offered him. And his agent was like, yeah, we can find something better. All right, so we're going to give the money to someone else. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait. No, I'll take that. No. Sir, that's not how business works. That's not how business works. Howie, credit to him, will never, and has not ever let anyone hold him hostage. And that's why He is a fucking bomb GM. I like to see that the Eagles are showing loyalty to their longtime Eagles players when it comes to Fletch, when it comes to BG. But they're still planning to get young on both sides of the ball, where we're not letting players be like, oh yeah, I still want to be here. If you can get money elsewhere, go get your money. This is what happens when you get far in the playoffs. When you get to the fucking Super Bowl, players are going to get paid. This is how the league works. The Marcus Mariota signing was weird to me, and if you know the Eagles, I saw it pop up on my phone, and I was like, so Chip Kelly days where we were like, damn, we want Marcus Mariota, and it was like, nah, I don't think we really do. And how was that worked out for him? I'll give you some time. Badly. Man's done nothing with his career. I mean, the Titans thing, the whole ordeal, he leaves, and then he plays for the fucking Falcons and also doesn't anything. What up, Mark? And now he's our backup quarterback. He's still not a good passer of the football, but a viable backup, and I'm okay with that. Again, how we will refuse to let people hold him hostage is not franchise tagging, and because when you franchise tag a player, we don't know what we're doing with our money, so we're just going to take the easy out. Nope. Howie's like, either you want this bread or you ain't getting no bread, and that's it. And that's it. I want to talk more about the Eagles losing the Super Bowl, go Birds, but it is what it is. 30 other teams didn't make it, and that's a fact. I don't root for the Packers, and I'm still fucking tired of hearing about Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I respect it. The Packers could save $25 million if they wait until after the draft to trade Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. So it's on the Jets. The Packers have all the leverage right now, because if they don't keep him, it's a lot of money lost on their part. If they do keep him, now you're bringing back a player who you openly said, we don't want him back. And then you got Jordan Love on the bench like, so I've been here for 4 years. What do I do? They better make a fucking deal very soon, or it's going to get uglier than Quasimodo. I'm just saying. The Derek Carr signing, it wasn't a total upgrade for the Saints. It was like, it felt like a lateral move. I told my homie Chevy, he's a Saints fan. I was like, oh, and if you know, you know. I was like, oh, yeah, it's like you got an i730 and then you traded it in for an i830. Like, yeah, it's a better phone, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just now you can just fucking click on the side of your phone to open it. It's the same thing. The same thing. We'll see. Michael Thomas coming back for a year was pretty good for them, but he hasn't played more than 6 games in the last 3 years. Kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see. Miami fleeced the shit out of the Rams with the Ramsey trade. They got a 3rd-round pick, a tight end who I don't even know. I was like, who's that guy? Jalen Ramsey is saving $2 million a year in taxes moving to Miami on the same deal. That's just smarts. Why would you not do that on a team who has every piece that you need? And they're just like, oh yeah, we just need you. Say less. Say less. Why would you not do that? It was dumb on the part for me, for the Rams, and they did what they did when they. Kudos to them for knowing, all right, this is our year. We needed to spend all of this money on free agency and just get a chip, call it a day. That's how I feel about the Eagles. We did the same thing. A lot of teams can't say that they got a Super Bowl, right? Right, exactly. And just saving that much money is crazy. The Ravens thing right now, both of these sides are dumb. For one, Ravens could have fucking signed Lamar Jackson a year ago and just avoided this entire situation. I was talking about this with two of my homies who were both Ravens fans yesterday while I was bowling, and they were like, yeah, this is stupid. It's just dumb. Because, yeah, it's a lot of money, but we're talking about a man who's not even, 26? Yes, the problem is that he's been hurt, but the fact that you're not paying him, and also your training staff is shit. They got an F-. You could write your fucking name down on your test in high school and get an F. They got an F- for training. So that means there's nobody in that, they just don't give a fuck. So he's just walking around hurt, and you're not helping him out. I could understand why he's like, I don't want to come back here unless you give me some money. That just makes no sense. I don't know what's going on, but reports are coming out saying that he is like, I'm over this, and I can understand why. I'm just done talking about this with you over and over and over. I've told you what I wanted, and you won't give it to me because you're so worried about me being hurt. I'm hurt because your fucking team sucks at rehabbing your good players. Weird. March Madness, just as crazy as I wanted it to be. I was off on Thursday. The slate of games were just crazy. First of all, Purdue losing to a 16 seed. Second time it's ever happened. And UVA were like, thank the fucking lords that somebody else did this. A lot of people don't know. FDU, the team that beat Purdue, they had the shortest roster in the entire tournament. Purdue had a 7-3 man on their team. They just blitzed him. We're not letting you shoot. We're going to make sure that your other players step up. And they didn't. UVA's off the hook, even though they lost to a 13 seed. It blew my mind. So he throws a pass from the corner after getting trapped to nobody. And then he passes it. Yo, first of all, my man's pulled up. Got nothing to lose. Why not? I'm a 13 seed. I'm pull this up. And I love that he said, he was like, I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. And he was like, this is exactly what I needed in my life. And it's crazy. I mean, Furman, kudos to them. I mean, UVA is down bad, but Purdue is down way more bad. I think they lost to a 13 seed in 2021. They lost to a 15 seed in 2022. And you lost to a 16 seed this year. That's awful. Shout out to Princeton as a 15 seed in the Sweet 16. That's dope. And yeah, I gotta say it. Duke lost to Tennessee. It is what it is. I expected Noel to say something, but he didn't. They just bullied. They bullied Duke. They did. A lot of swinging elbows, but I'm not gonna bullshit with that. That's just stupid. And then aftermath, Iona loses, and then John Calipari, I don't know. John Calipari, if you want, that's his name. I feel like he had interview like at halftime. He was just telling his players like, so I'm out of here. So either we win this game or I'm gone. And they lost. And then shout out to the FDU coach for then getting the Iona job. That's dope. Sweet 16 on Thursday and Friday. You know I'll be watching. NBA Sixers 8-game win streak snapped because this man had 5 points. James Harden had 5 fucking points. 5 points in a double OT fucking game. He doubles that, and it's an easy bucket. Embiid has 4 Eastern Conference Players of the Week, and also first Sixer with 8 straight 30-point games. I said that to somebody, and they were like, "That's not true." I was like, "Look it up, dickhead." Duh. We're going back and forth with the Celtics because they have the tiebreaker after beating us more times than him. And if you're a Sixers fan, you know that Celtics have literally owned us for the past couple years. We can't be losing games like this. And it's a back-to-back with the Bulls. And it's just a game you cannot lose. So at the end of the day, who's going to win out? Again, sports are sports. The Phils, spring training, they're raking right now without 4 of their best players. That's JT, Trey Turner, Schwarber, and Mr. Bryce, not me, Harper, getting it done. I mean, spring training is preseason, and I get it, but this is a testament to say, okay, you're missing your best players and pitchers because Painter got hurt. And so what's going to happen when they come back? Lineup deadly. I'm not worried about it. It's going to be I said the same thing last year, and Philly seems, if you're a Philly fan, you understand. The Mets player that got hurt in the WBC, the World Baseball Classic, celebrating the closer. That fucking sucks. I would be pissed if I won the game and then I lost in life because I was celebrating a win. They were jumping on his back. It's tearing your patella tendon. That's worse than an ACL. I mean, that's the thing that connects your entire knee to your fucking... Yeah. That sucks. And on that note, USA actually pulled it off. And they're in the World Baseball Classic tonight. Against Japan. So many people doubted USA. A lot of people that I know. And a lot of people also just don't care because the World Baseball Classic is literally just a tournament for, your best players to warm the fuck up. But either way, they're in it. The random news stuff, I can't stand that football team that plays in Dallas. I really don't. But the lady who is trying to exploit Michael Irvin right now is a piece of shit. I watched the video. He had a full conversation with her for about a minute and 12 seconds about jokes about, Dallas and him, his college career. He didn't do anything wrong. And it's the same thing about the piece of shit who sent out the pictures of Ja Morant minding his own goddamn business and unwinding in a strip club. He can spend his own money the way he fucking wants to spend his own money. It's stupid. My final sports talk is, if this Andrew Wiggins story is true about his longtime girlfriend over a decade, mother of his 2 children, that's a fucked up situation. They were saying that he found out that his best friend since high school was having an affair with his baby mom and that his children may not be his. These are the situations where you're just like, I might have to put the knife down, but do I really though? You might have to put the knife down, but do you really though? St. Patty's Day, full of green, full of drinks. I spent it with some great people. I loved it. It was a good time. St. Patty's Day is, always full of my heart. So, big ups to the first state. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip. Much love from the kid. Enjoy your day. Enjoy life. By the way, we're back in the gym. Summer body about to be right. BWBIV.com.